In a world where fairy tales come to life, we're about to take you on a dazzling journey through the most enchanting celebrity weddings of the last 2 years. From breathtaking gowns to stunning venues, we've got the inside scoop on the most glamorous I-dos. Each wedding is a masterpiece of love and luxury, so get comfortable because we're delving into the detail that make each star-studded unions absolutely unforgettable. Join us as we unveil the top 10 most glamorous celebrity weddings right here, right now. So at number 10, we have Tish Cyrus and Dominic Purcell. You've seen this lovely couple before, as it's Miley Cyrus's mum and Prison Break hunk Dominic. The two got married at Miley Cyrus's home in Malibu back in August 2023. It was an intimate ceremony poolside at sunset. Tish wore a white lace dress with an A-line skirt by Netta Ben Shabu. Her bouquet was a natural wide bouquet which fit perfectly with the surrounding. Miley walked her mum down the aisle as maid of honour. She and the other bridesmaids wore ice blue dresses by Beckenbridge Bridal with bouquets that were white roses and baby's breath. The blue dresses were to complement the ocean that was behind them for the ceremony and wedding. Miley said she was incredibly happy to walk her mum down the aisle, and it was just great to see her happy and in love, and this very emotional for me. Dom and my mum share the sweetest and most genuine love. Since they met, they've both started aging in reverse. Somehow, my mum has gotten even more beautiful, and to stand beside her side to give her away to Dom is a moment I would cherish for the rest of my life. How adorable. The decor on the tables were very subtle but beautiful, blush and pink with gold elements, and that included the glassware, the charger plates, the gold cutlery, and as you can see, the flowers were very dainty. Tish later changed into a second dress, which was a silk number with spaghetti straps and a slit, and as you can see here, she had this beautiful 4-tier cake by Cake and Bakes. Number 9, we're going to elevate the levels a bit right here now. So we've got the wedding of Nicola Peltz and Brooklyn Beckham. This has come quite high on our list, as despite the wealth of these two, or their parents, the wedding was a tad underwhelming, taking place in April 22 at a private home in Miami, Palm Beach. Nicola wore a beautiful Valentino gown, whilst the groom and the groomsmen donned Dior. The ceremony featured a beautiful installation by the florist. Her father and billionaire investor Nelson Peltz accompanied her down the aisle. They were greeted to an overhead hanging installation for their huppah, whilst the walkway to the ceremony was surrounded by floating petals and candles. Her dress was subtle and featured a lace detailing on the veil, and this was one of the hottest celebrity weddings of the year in terms of the famous guests that were in attendance, including the Williams sisters and Gordon Ramsay. This wedding was not without controversy, with apparently the original planners quitting and walking out due to the stress and the demands of the client and a new company stepping in, and then therefore this leading to a disaster on the day, and then finally her dad deciding to sue the planners for the money. All sorts went on, but so perhaps that was why this wedding was a bit underwhelming. Positioned at a nepotism 9. Moving on to wedding number 8. And this takes us quite nicely to Bennifer, Jennifer Lopez and Ben Affleck, round 2. Jennifer loves a good wedding, and she loves a wedding dress even more. She wore Ralph Lauren and several gowns, as a matter of fact, on a 3-day affair on the Riceboro estate in Georgia. The guests were told to wear white, as she had an all-custom white marquee installed on the grounds. The venue was a natural green style space with lots of greenery, and they said their vows to an intimate selection of family and friends, under wisteria trees and overlooking the beautiful landscape. She, of course, went for that dramatic veil, which in true Jennifer Lopez style was pulled back when she got to the altar. The rustic venue was the perfect setting for a wedding reception, as natural wooden tables and chairs were filled with green foliage, table runners and candles alongside candles hanging down the trees. Very romantic and very J-Lo. She changed her gown 3 times in true celeb style, and it seems to be an average in a lot of these weddings. The couple, of course, had lots of dancing and entertainment and cut a 4-tiered circular cake later that evening. They took their first dance under the Mr. and Mrs. Affleckstein, and they finished the evening with fireworks, lots of dancing, and of course a glamorous photo shoot with the two of them and lots of pictures of Jennifer. And it's really lovely to see how much in love these two look for the second time. This wedding we have placed at number 8 because it was a beautiful, very romantic and natural vibe of wedding, and these pictures are divine. She had a 3-day wedding as well, and the third and final day was a fresh and Italian style brunch, and again her blue striped dress and hat is typical J-Lo look at me vibes style, which we love. Love a 3-day wedding and lots of dresses. And we're going to switch up for number 7, which is the wedding of Chanel and Davin. This couple chose to elope but did it in the most amazing way. After only being engaged in May, having their first baby in September, and then getting married 5 months later, this wedding is a unique one. That's right, Chanel had a baby only 5 months ago. Doesn't she look amazing? The model was happy to give high-end looks in her Bronx and Bianco robe that she wore.
The groom got a fresh trim in the morning and chose a white jacket and sneakers to wear to the relaxed ceremony. She poses with her sister and mum and gets candid images with her 5-month-old, as well as her other 2 beautiful children from a previous marriage, always giving us the model-ready look. She had her makeup done by Ivana Medina, which was very natural, only enhancing her natural beauty. The yacht was docked in Anguilla, and the couple got ready on shore, then took a charter boat to the main boat, where she took some more stunning photos. The ceremony was very subtly decorated with ivory roses and orchid arch that framed the couple against the blue waters of the Caribbean. The flowers were done by Kay Bell's design, and they looked spectacular for that you may kiss the bride moment. The children were all flower girls for the ceremony, so were all smiles to be dressed up for the event as well. White hydrangea poses were dotted around the boat to match the boat's all-white decor, and her bouquet was a rose hand tie. We got this beautiful photo of the couple's rings, which were by Brilliant Earth as well. In true model style, Chanel gave us poses in all of her beautiful wedding dresses. She also had a selection of dresses she wore throughout the day. As it was an intimate wedding of about 30 people of friends and family, the guests' tables were all very subtle with roses and orchid centerpieces, and the cake was a simple 2-tier cake, which also had white florals cascading down the front. Here is some footage of the couple saying their vows. It truly is beautiful.
Because island hopping is our thing. We love being on the water.
We love having fun, spending time with our kids. I'm just hoping that people just feel real genuine love.
We have such a beautiful blended family. I'm very blessed to have them in my life.
She always tell me that God put you in my life to be my protector. He put her in my life to be my angel, to be a better family man.
I feel protected when I'm with him. I feel safe, and he's unique. And I love his edge, his style, his confidence.
Be sure to check back for part 2 of this gorgeous top 10 weddings video.
You can love and grow with, and y'all respect each other. Things not always going to be perfect. It's going to be some adversity, but it's nothing I feel like we can't get through together. We're going to have a great life.